Hi, and welcome to this video of Dynamics 365 Talk, where I'll be discussing how to troubleshoot when the QuickBook feature in Dynamics 365 Field Service isn't working. This was actually something that I was dealing with last week, and I figured this would be a great thing to share here on the video and also on my blog as well. But before we get into it, let me just introduce myself real quick. My name is Dion Taylor. I am a Microsoft Business Applications MVP. Feel free to check out my blog at D365Goddess.com. Follow me on Twitter at D365Goddess or connect with me on LinkedIn by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. All right, so let's take a look at what exactly happened. So my problem was that when I was on a work order, I wanted to be able to very quickly book that work order, right? And that's what we can do with the QuickBook feature in Dynamics 365 Field Service. So the way it normally works is that you click this book button and then the side panel comes out and it queries for a little bit, and it will then show you the number of resources that are available for that particular work order. But as you can see, nothing is really happening. It just kept going in circles. So that was really the issue that I was dealing with. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out of this, and I'm going to show you some of the different things that you can check to make sure that this starts working again. So the first thing I tried was actually by navigating here to resources, and then if you scroll all the way down, you'll see here the booking setup metadata records. And what we want to do is we want to go to the work order booking setup metadata record, and what we want to do here is this is where you can actually enable QuickBook. We want to turn it off. Then I want to save that. And then you want to wait about 5 minutes to come back and then actually check that work order again to make sure that it will pull up that scheduling assistant now versus the QuickBook, right? Because we turned QuickBook off. Now, the reason for that is because that booking setup metadata record has like a cache of 5 minutes. That's why you should wait 5 minutes and then come back and then check your bookings, your work order again, and then try to schedule it. If the schedule assistant comes up, then you did disable the QuickBook. Then you go back in here. You're going to set this back to yes. You're going to save it again. Again, you're going to wait for 5 minutes, and then you're going to try and do the QuickBook again. And if that doesn't fix it, well, then there's another step that we can take. So let's take a look at solution number 2. Solution number 2 also has something to do with the booking setup metadata records, but now instead of looking at the work order one, we're going to edit the none. Because the problem most likely is going to be that the retrieve constraints query and the retrieve resources query, those fields are not populated, and that's why it's not giving us records when we're trying to QuickBook that work order. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up, and those fields by default are not on the form. So what we want to do here is we want to go to make.powerapps.com, and let me pull that up. Here it is. And then we want to go here to under data to entities, and again I am looking for the booking setup metadata. Remove that filter. Let's try that again. Booking setup metadata, and here it is. Yes, we know that. We want to go to the main form, and I happen to know it's the bottom one. And the fields that we're looking for are these two guys, the retrieve constraints query. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm just going to plug that right on here under settings, And I'm going to do the same one with the retrieve resources query. And then I'm just going to go ahead and save that and then publish that. So again, obviously, if those lookup fields don't have data in them, that's an issue. It's not going to work. So in a second, this is now published. I'm going to go back to my booking setup record that's called none. And here we are. And we see now that those fields are blank, which is basically the issue here. We want to search here for default, retrieve, constraints, query, and we want to do the 3.3.0.0.0. But you kind of see here that I have two, so I'm just going to pick the latest one, the 325.2020, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. This is a default retrieve resources query. Oop, I cannot spell. Default retrieve. Let's try that one more time. And again, we want to get the 3.3.0.0.0, and this is the latest one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and save that. All right, so let's take a look and go back to the work order. Let's just refresh the screen again. And when that comes back up, I'm going to click on that book button again. And hopefully that fixed it. Here we go. And there we go. The quick booking is working again. Now I can click on the resources that are available and I can book directly from here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button again. Be sure to check back again next week for another video. Stay safe, everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.